Thanks, Brian. Well, we are back with more fine arts, and today we're heading across the state line to the small town of Toccoa, Georgia. That's where the Ida Cox Music Series is a summertime staple, and tomorrow a hometown band is taking center stage. Toccoa sits just over an hour from downtown Greenville in northeast Georgia, and we are joined with City Manager Kristen Deal to learn more about the event. Thanks so much for stopping in.
Of course. Thank you so much for having us.
All right, so tell me, where did the inspiration for the Ida Cox Music Series come from?
Absolutely. So Ida Cox was born and raised in Toccoa, Georgia, and she rose to fame in the 1920s and 1930s and earned her title as the uncrowned Queen of Blues. So we named this whole event after her. It started in 2012, and we just honor our local artists and her connection to Toccoa through that event. So yeah.
I love that you're wearing blue for the Queen of Blues. Maybe you planned it that way. Can you tell us a little bit about the event and what people need to know?
Absolutely. So every Saturday of the summer, June through August, we have different concerts featuring local artists. Right on the middle street of downtown Toccoa is Doyle Street, and so it's just an open, free concert. Anybody can come from 7 to 10 p.m. And we invite you to just bring your lawn chair and come and set up under the stars and enjoy some good music.
Oh,
so
that
yeah,
sounds magical. And we should hit again that it's free.
Right, exactly.
That's the best
it's
news
free.
here.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
And I know a big part of this is the businesses, the local businesses that bring kind of this atmosphere to life. Can you tell me more about that?
Oh, absolutely. Our downtown business community is just incredible. We have so many incredible new businesses that have actually opened their storefront in the last couple of years. And just the whole community is so inspiring the way they come together, and they're so dedicated to not only their business, but just the overall sense of community that takes place with all of these businesses. There's so many different places to shop, bakeries, restaurants, different things. We have boutiques, outfitters. There's so much to see in downtown Toccoa, so yeah.
Obviously, music is a big part about this series, so how do you guys find the artists?
Right, so like I said, we really want to focus on those local artists. That's what we're looking for. Like with the David Byerjohn Band, we are looking for people that are coming from Toccoa. We're looking for those local grassroots bands. And so some of them come from regionally. We have a few from across the state line over here in South Carolina, a lot from Athens and things like that. And most of our openers are from right here in Toccoa. So
love that.
Yeah.
So for anyone who maybe wants to make the trip, which again, it's not a long trip. It is very close to us here in Greenville.
Right.
What are some other hot spots that they should stop and see while in town?
Absolutely. So just right up the street from downtown Toccoa, we have Currahee Mountain, which we're going to hear about here in just a moment from David and the band. Currahee Mountain and the vineyard that's just up there. They have a winery that sits just a mile or two up the road from downtown Toccoa. Also, just a mile or so up the road is Toccoa Falls. Toccoa Falls is really a sight to see. If you haven't seen it yet, it is gorgeous. It's at Toccoa Falls College, so worth checking out. And then just up the street from that, we have Lake Toccoa, and we've got paddle boats. Yep, they're featured there as well. So we have paddle boat rentals, kayak rentals. There's really so much to do just within a mile or so of downtown.
You can easily make a day out of going to Toccoa.
That's
There's
right.
plenty of things you just mentioned.
Right.
And I know the city of Toccoa just hit a big milestone, 150 years. So how are you guys celebrating?
Oh goodness, we're celebrating all year long. We've got events every single month all year long. One of the big ones that's coming up is we're going to be dedicating, we have a new green space park right in the middle of downtown, and we're going to be opening that up for a dedication and a big ceremony to celebrate that in commemoration with the 150th anniversary, and that'll be July 20th. So that's coming up, and we're very excited about that.
Awesome. There is a lot to look forward to. Of course, thank you so much for stopping in, telling us all about Toccoa. And this Saturday's artist is homegrown. The David Byerjohn Band will take the stage and perform original songs like Toccoa in the 70s and their newest hit, I Live in Georgia. And at Ida Cox, they'll be filming a music video for their new single. So be sure to come on out. We are also in for a treat because they are joining us live now with a snippet of their song, Currahee. Take it away.
Currahee, it's the first thing I want to see when I'm driving home. Currahee, you stand so majestically, you stand alone. Behind our mountain, there's a little history. Had the paratroopers nestled at his feet. They went off to fight back in World War II. They made us proud. They fought for me and you. I'm sure when they got back, there's something they wanted to see. That lonely mountain in the land of the free. I know it means a lot to both you and me. Think about what the soldiers felt when they got to see Currahee. It's the first thing I wanna see when I'm driving home. Currahee, you stand so majestically, you stand alone. Maybe just a mountain with towers and trees, graffiti on the rocks there for you to see. You think it's nothing.